taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Lobos will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get...
He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing this second.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right, David.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Lobos will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Fields. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Using his feet to buy time. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Sooners.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
They punted away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Encroachment defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go, let's go. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second. and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the try is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Sooners will punt this one away.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Kicking team.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Special teams proving to be special. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And this is not what they expect in terms of performance from their quarterback. They came into this one believed turning it on. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Blair. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on 1st down from the 30.
221 wing, 221 wing, 22.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winfield. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Slithers into space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Quarterback making checks. They go to the ground. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Fights off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift.
A lot of room to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Keeps looking downfield. Turns it on in midfield. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Now, second down. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're...
Fires one high and deep. Caught at the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Using his legs, it's McKinney. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Lobos!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's taking the shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Makes the catch. It's Key. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Here on third down. The corners are walked up tight. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Key. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Key. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. All the way back to the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job at play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled to protect.
There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the pass. But you got to stop the run first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They'll try the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Lobos have this offense rolling. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Buchanan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wide open downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Just steamrolling the defense. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for...
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the best.